Hi guys, welcome to my farm. My name's Connie Girl. I'm the owner of Faithful Friends Farm. We're a small regenerative family farm located in Carroll County, Maryland. I had an unction today to bring you a video that's a little different than my other videos. So I've been thinking a lot lately about how different factory farm products are in comparison to regenerative farm products. And I know there's been a large influx of people who have decided they're going to start purchasing from their local farmers. They no longer want to buy grocery store meats, but it's a very scary thing for them to make that change. I think we're so accustomed to the grocery store meats and other products that we have a false sense of security that goes along with that. And I just want to encourage you guys, if a farmer's taking the time and money and energy, because it's not just a job, it's a lifestyle to be a farmer. If they're doing that, they're taking great pride in growing you the highest quality products that they can, and they're going to want to grow them in the most cleanly environment that they can. Especially if they're regenerative, they know the importance of doing so. So I think it's wonderful if you guys have never purchased from a family farm and that you have decided now that you're going to. And I know it can be very scary, so that's why I'm bringing you this video today, because things are so different. Just looking at my chickens, it's a night and day difference between conventionally raised and farm raised, in their shape, in their color, in their texture, and everything else. So today I'm going to go over some things with you guys about what to expect when you're purchasing poultry for the very first time. I hope it helps some of you. Like I said, I encourage you to make that lifestyle change. It's going to only be beneficial for you and your family. This is what the product's going to look like that you purchase from us. We vacuum seal everything, freezer safe packaging, and I just want to show you what to expect. So as you can see right off, they don't look like the kind you buy at the store. They're shaped different. Their skin is thicker, and you can see their pores because they're slow grown. So this is what a whole bird will come to you looking like. We charge by the pound. A lot of times we don't notice these imperfections until after we've vacuum sealed them, and then the stuff really shows up. Like if you look here at the wings, you see the little feathers right there. Those are little things we miss because we're doing everything manually, unlike the commercial growers. So we're not perfect, we do miss some things, but I assure you, if we miss it, it's not going to hurt you if we do. You know, our product's 100% safe to eat. That's another reason why commercial growers use white feathered birds, is because if they miss a feather like this, it's not going to be noticeable. We do the red feathered slow growing breeds, so you know the red feathers are very noticeable. We also keep the tails on our birds. That's another thing you'll notice. I think I'm not 100% sure. Haven't noticed, but I think Purdue and the other commercials growers cut the tails off. Feathers have a tendency to stick in there because they're really thick feathers, and that's like the inside of the feather you see right there, and it's black because they're red feathered chickens. That's completely normal, safe to eat. You can cook it. You don't have to worry about cleaning it before you cook it or anything, because you're not going to eat the tail anyway, and the feathers kind of disappear when you cook them. Our wings, we missed some feathers on our wings because they have real fine feathers under their wings, and a lot of feathers you can see under the skin too. If you purchase commercial chickens, the wings from them, they have this too, but they'll be white so you don't notice. This is what our skinless, boneless breasts look like. Here's the 2-pack. You can see the meat's much darker. There's our thighs and our drums. Oh, and that's another thing. When we part out chickens, sometimes we'll miss like little specks of blood. Completely normal, safe, but we have a tendency, because when we're parting them out, they have little arteries. Nothing to be afraid of. Just cook it just like this. Also, when you get our chickens, they don't have their innards. We've already gutted them, so you don't have to worry about cleaning them or anything. We remove all that stuff. And sometimes they have imperfections like this. See a little tiny bit of bruising there? That's when he was alive, you know, being active. Sometimes they get banged up. It's probably not even a deep bruise. It's just very cosmetic. I'm going to show you an unwrapped chicken to give you a better idea. Okay guys, so this is what they look like unwrapped when you take them out of their packaging. Right here, this is fat. I purposely leave fat intact for you guys because when you roast the whole bird, you want a little bit of fat. It makes the meat much more flavorful. And you can see it, sometimes it's not real yellow fat. You can even see some gray right here. That's completely normal. They're active chickens, they're muscular, and sometimes they burn their fat reserves. And that's just what it ends up looking like when they've tapped into their fat reserves and they start burning their fat. And that's just from being active. You won't see that with commercial birds because they're very inactive. Our birds are much more muscular. They take about half the time to cook because they're so muscular. This is where the oil gland was on the tail. So that's normal too, how that looks. See right there is a missed feather. And don't worry about them, they're not going to hurt you, but that's what it looks like if you pull it out. Like I said, we do a lot of birds, and it's just me and my husband and our 2 children. And when you're doing 160 birds in a few hours, sometimes you miss a few things here and there. So I apologize, that's not perfect, but I just want you to know that it's completely normal. And that's what you can expect. We try doing our best, but we're human and we're not using commercial equipment. So that's just part of the farm fresh kind of thing. And we want to make you guys happy. And I promise you our chicken's going to be a million times tastier than the stuff you've ever had from the grocery store. When we remove the feet, sometimes we cut into the bone. That just looks yucky. Little blood spots. It's completely normal. And this is another thing. It's not going to hurt you. But you see, it's not human hairs. I know it looks like human hair, but that's just feathers on the wings. Sometimes they look that way. So I don't want you guys freaking out and thinking that it's human hair. It's not. That's another thing you get from a slow-growing bird because they've been around a little bit longer and they just have a lot of feathers. See guys, it's clean, ready to cook in there. We don't even put the giblets in there, so you don't have to worry about cleaning them or anything before you roast them. Just throw them in the oven like this, season them the way you want, and enjoy. And I hope this helped you guys to be a little more confident when you go to a farmer and you purchase from them, and it gives you a little more confidence in knowing this is how free-range birds look. And if I missed anything, guys, please send me a message if you have any questions, and I'd be glad to answer them for you. We have top quality product here, and I want to assure you that what you get from us, it's going to be good for you, and it's going to taste good too. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope it has helped some of you guys with understanding what a free-range chicken looks like. I'll catch you on the next one. God bless.